Check out thechosenprime.com in the link in the description below for this and other great items.
Alright everyone, welcome to another RFC Reviews. I'm your host Diecast, and today we have Masterpiece MP33. We have 33 of these things? Wow, this is... When the original Masterpiece Optimus Prime came out, if you would have told me we would have 33 Masterpiece toys by now, I probably would not have believed you. I definitely would have thought Prime would have been a one and done type of thing. Here we are 33 Masterpieces later, and he is Cybertron Search and Rescue Inferno. He is a Fuso T951, which a Fuso is a real car. That's something I learned today, because it's on the box, and the box, it can't be wrong. Up top you get Masterpiece Transformers, Masterpiece MP33 Inferno, Takara Tomy. On the side here you get Inferno blasting his goo, his water goo. On the bottom you get some warnings, and it says, I think it says you can plug him into a stand, because he does have that hole right in the bottom of his bum to do that. So yeah, if you want to put this really hefty guy on a stand, you can do that. On this side you have his truck mode, fire truck mode, and on the back he can do some stuff. He can do all this stuff right here, and he also comes with all that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And you can see him scaled with our other figures right there, which we will do as well at the end of the review, because we're going to go from truck mode to robot mode, because that's how he comes. But first and foremost, or first and last, first but second, I don't know. We'll go through some of his accessories. Here is his gun in all gray plastic. Pretty nice gun. Then, just going to take these out of the box one at a time. Here is his clear, translucent. It goes from a little bit of white up there to more clear on the ends. Water spray piece that you can put in multiple places. You can even put it on his... raise him up. There you go. Up right there. You can put it on his hose coming out of here if you want to, and he can be shooting. I shouldn't like that as much as I do, but it's just comical to me. So put him off to the side. You're not supposed to see him yet. We're just doing the accessories. I always forget the collector's card. Let's do the collector's card before I forget. Hey, I forgot the collector's card. But here he is. He is Masterpiece-y. And some nice artwork of him. And in case you didn't know, he's in Inferno. And here's some technical specifications. Mitsubishi Fuso. And yeah, there you go. There's the card. Alright. I didn't forget the card this time. Here you have his front piece where he can carry Red Alert. So you have that. Here you have his optional other front piece that is painted instead of chrome. Nice Autobot symbol on that also. Here you have his painted hand sprayer hose. Instead of being chrome, it's also painted. So if you don't want painted, you have options. Here is face number 1. Facey. He's just, stern. He's a very stern face. Done. Here you have face number 2. Kind of happy, smiling. Hey, that's an awesome joke. And then I don't know if this is fear. This is screaming, yelling. Looks like what, when the Transformers get shot in the movie, that's kind of the face they had. So maybe he's getting shot at. I don't know. You do get a alternate helmet right there, which you can see solid yellow bits and yellow in the center, as opposed to the helmet that is pre-installed, which has little grooves and no yellow in the center. Just trying. Yeah, there you go. So there are the two differences in the helmets. And then that is the stock face that comes on him when you get him out of package. And then we do still have more accessories. This is I didn't open it up yet. It's like a hose that he can use, and it also can wrap around him. I think it used that in one of the promo videos. And it also has some teeth in here, so you can attack Inferno with this. And I'm sure this is some reference that that's not clicking in my head right now. But yeah, so yay, hose. Hose are always nice to come with, fire trucks. Need some hose. Always need the hose. And then that is it for the accessories. So let's go ahead and get him in his vehicle mode. And here he is in his vehicle mode in all his glory. As you can see, he does look very nice in vehicle mode. Just come down here to the front. Nice chrome grille, which I really like. That's how I'll be keeping him. Around the side, these are fire department stickers that I put on. Again, showing something else I forgot that comes in the box. You do get 4 of the fire department stickers, 2 different Autobot logos. The only 2 I used, and the only 2 I saw to use on the instructions were 1 and 2, and they give you 2 extra, I guess, in case you mess up. Maybe, I don't know. But he also does have gun storage. If you take up his ladder, you can stick the gun right in here, and it tabs in on this part of the gun right there. And there is your gun storage if you choose. And then also he does have outriggers that will slide out. You actually heard they will clip out, and that's for when he has the ladder raised, just to help support him so he doesn't tip over. So that is very nice. I don't think they actually pull down, or do they? Yes, they do. They actually pull down so that it becomes level with the ground, and now when you rock him, he's not falling over. So glad I found that out, because someone would have yelled about that in the review. Moving on, we'll rotate him around to the back. Pretty clean, definitely a very clean transformation. And you can kind of tell these are his arms up here, but it's not terrible. Down here you can see legs, and that's about it. So that's really nice. You have a hose right here on the side, and let's just raise this up like the ladder can. You have a nice ratchet in the ladder. It can go up that far. It can go down all the way. It can compress that much. Not that you probably want to, because that does look a little strange. But probably right there is about good for if you want to just display him with the ladder. I accidentally ordered two of these figures, and you know, I'm not too upset about it now. This is such a surprise that it's such a nice figure. I knew it would be okay. I mean, the masterpieces can be hit or miss. We all know, you know, Trax was kind of a nightmare. Um, Quake Wave or Quake Wave. Uh, oh, I'm cracking up. It's the end of the night, so I get tired. Um, but like Destron Laser Wave, or you know, he was pretty nice, but he was nothing to write home about. Now this is just really special to me, and you'll see why once we get into the transformation. It's one of the funner transformations I've done in a while, and I was really shocked. You see, he does have the little hose, or the little nozzle sprayer that can come out. That way he can spray fires. And again, our trusty little water sprayer can go right on there to help him spray out all those fires. And then we'll open that back up. I have no nails, so this is difficult. But we can close that back up. The wheels all roll really nice. One thing I did notice, mine out of package, the wheel was like that. And that is, I was like, it doesn't roll that well because it's hitting all this stuff right here. All you have to do is come down to the wheels. You see this wheel is tabbed in up here. This wheel tabs in right there, which will just click in. And that will allow plenty of clearance for this wheel to roll. So let's go ahead and get into transformation on this guy. Hopefully I didn't miss any views that someone wanted to see. But yeah, really clean fire truck mode. Really nice. And then for the transformation, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of this ladder. We're going to collapse it all so it looks like that. And then this is really neat. The ladder folds in half. And then right in here, there's a groove, there's an empty space. And that's just going to slide in. Now, I think one of the reasons I really like this is I expected this to be a really difficult transformation, how this ladder piece all ends up in the back section and kind of hides everything. So, I mean, we'll get into that when we get further into transformation. But also the paint is really nice on this. The red is nothing like the first side swipe we got. This is the first one. There were a lot of paint defects on it. You can see up here, really sloppy around the windshield. And I forget where the major paint mess ups were on this. And mine was not actually as bad as some other people's. But put him off to the side for now. This is a little bit brighter red as it should be. And it's just, I couldn't really find too much wrong with it. There's a little extra silver paint right there from the gun. But that's about it on mine. Again, always your mileage might vary, but for me, everything came out pretty nice. So you open up these side panels, and that will reveal the arms. You can kind of just pull them up a little bit. Oh, first thing you want to do too, kind of forgot, is just tab these wheels back, flip them out, up and out, just like that. And then you're going to take these little side pieces and flip them in. Take the little side piece right there, just flip it in. And probably raise up the camera just a tad, make this a little bit easier. Then as we take the hands out, this whole assembly will flip up, and that gives us a little bit more room to work. Then we're going to open up these two top sections right on the arm. And this is where I like to flip out the head. There is gun storage up here, or you can plug the gun in if you want to do that. It kind of looks a little dumb. I don't plan on doing that at all, but it is an option if you want to do that in your vehicle mode. Go ahead and rotate his head out here. And you can see his wings, his head wings, I guess you would say, right there. So we're just going to spin those around and bring that up. We won't worry about the head for now. And then we're going to come back to the arms. I'm going to flip these whole sections around. Same thing on this side. We'll just flip that section around. And now the arms, you have to spin them till this arm can go into that slot right there. So spin that. And then you'll see this tab will slide right into there. And there you have an arm section all done. So, yeah. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're just gonna swing this section right here around. Rotate that. Push that up. Plug that in. And put the arm down. And there you have a second arm all finished up. And now we're going to come down to the legs. And the legs, you just want to, first we're going to lift up these side panels right here. Get them out of the way. Then we can split the legs. Come down to the bottom of the legs, and we're going to flip the foot down, pull that down. This little panel on his leg can come out, but you don't want to come out all the way. You just want to come out so that can fit into the slot. There is a slot right there on his foot that panel will fit into. So it's almost all the way out, but not quite. Then you do have to readjust that as needed on the panel. Then you can come up to the bottom of the foot, and we're just going to close up that panel. Creates a nice shoe for him. Fold this little door on the back down. Same thing on this side. Bring that around. You can hear those nice ratchet joints. Put that down. Now, so anyway, my apologies. We're rotating the legs down now that we got that all out of the way, and then you can come to his backside, and we want to make sure these doors rotate onto the back of his legs, just like that. And now we're going to flip this section up, just like that. And now we can bring this section in, and you see it just slides in just like that. And then we're going to close up the back, bring his head down, then raise this up just a little bit, straighten out his wings, which are very tight on mine. Really like the gun up here too, or the hose, or whatever that is. It's nice. It's nice. And then still have a couple panels to clean up on him, and he will be totally done. On the wheel here, there is a tab right there that you're going to tab into the bottom here. That will hold everything in place. Just takes some doing. There we go. And again on this side, just like so. Get out of the way, arm. And now these panels, if they already haven't, the wheel wells, they can just slide down just a little bit, kind of fills in the gappy section here, or at least tries to. Same thing on this side, those get tabbed down. Now we'll come down to the legs, and these panels will rotate down and in. That cleans up the side of the leg. Same thing on this side. Just rotate these down and in. And then right here on the legs, these circular pieces will slide out so they're more even on the legs. And don't forget to pull out these panels. And there you have a Masterpiece Inferno, completely done. Yay! I'll move this back a little bit. And again, I think he looks really nice. He's really a sturdy figure. I mean, he has these big feet, which help a lot. There is some die cast in him. I believe these panels right here are die cast. His legs maybe are die cast. I think there's a little bit of die cast in this guy. He has a decent weight to him. Just to give you a whole view. And again, he is a pretty big figure. Let's get him in here with Sideswipe because he's available. And you can see the difference in red and the difference in size. And then let's also bring in Masterpiece Optimus Prime. And here is MP10. Just to get your gun out of the way, man. Just for a group shot of the three of them. Again, I really like this. I am so looking forward to Grapple now. Just because of how nice he is. Now, there's tons more features of this guy. I really like the transformation. It's done really well. Let's get these guys out of the way. We'll go into some articulation on him first. Just get that out of the way. Everything is ratcheted pretty nice. You can do a full 360 with his arms. Ratchet it out. That's not supposed to untap. Arms. You have a rotation at the upper part of the bicep. You have a single joint at the elbow, but it gets you more than 90 degrees, which is great. You can flip open his arms here. These are another accessory that he comes with, and it's like a communicator that he talks into. I don't know why they give you two, but you can store both of them in the arm section right there, since you don't have to flip in the hands to transform this guy. You can just store these in there, and what they do is they plug right into these grooves on the side of his arm, and then you can position this so he's looking into it or talking into it, which is yeah, probably a reference to something on the show. Again, you know, I've seen the shows multiple times, but some of the references just get forgotten by me personally. But yeah, you have two of those, so you can do two on one arm. You can put them wherever you want and plug them in. I think you only need one. They only show the pictures with one. I don't know why you'd need two, but you can do that. Or you can fold in the hands if you want when you transform him, but there's really no need because the panels kind of cover his hands anyway. Even his sprayer, which, and we're getting away from articulation, but let's do these features real quick. We'll just open up the arm here, and you can see you can rotate this in and then rotate his hand out. So there's none of that. Plug this in, flip this hand around and plug it in, which again is another really nice engineering feature on this toy that I really like. And his arm can still fully straighten, even though that sticks out, because it just goes right in there in the upper part of the arm when it rotates. So, you know, little things like that. This is, to me, definitely a true masterpiece figure, and I just love him. He is so nice. Waist, you do have a swivel. You can do full 360 if you want. Waist, you can go forward. Legs can go backwards. Yep, you can get that final click. So you can go completely out or almost out. He can almost do a full split. He's close. He's close. Nice ratchets again. You get the swivel at the upper part of the leg. You get a ratcheted knee joint, which gets you more than 90 degrees. And you do have plenty of ankle tilt, like ridiculous ankle tilt. Just if you want to show them off, like, yeah, stretching them out. I'm just staying lean and mean. So he can do all this stuff. And you do get, again, ratcheted forward, ratcheted backwards. He is strong ratchets galore. Really a nice surprise. I did not expect it. I know I keep saying it, but I did not expect him to be this nice. Let's just do a full rotation on him. You can see the back cleans up really nice. There is no sign of that ladder at all. If there's any sign of it, it's through the windshield on the front of the figure. And for comparison, let's also... Sorry, buddy. There we go. Let's also bring him in with one of his third-party counterparts. Here he is with Hellfire. And Hellfire is short compared to Inferno. Try to get these both on the rotation. And I much prefer the face of Inferno compared to Hellfire. Not that I'm personally trying to compare them, but there's definitely, even the back's a lot cleaner. The sides, the legs are a lot cleaner. You have, maybe not too much, but again, I just really like what Takara has done with this, and the designer and the engineering team. The amount of ratchets, he's got a good weight to him. And let's go into some additional features, as I'm sure everyone wants to see. We'll go ahead. Oh, and to do the head swap, face swap thing, all you have to do is you can pull his head straight off, and then his face comes off just like that. See, there's a little notch on the back of the face. Little notch right there. So it plugs in right there. So his face will line up properly. Once you put that back on, you can just... How do I do this? Oh yeah, helmet slides on. So, it also has that neck joint, so you can... I don't think I did rotation on the head, but it is on a ball joint, so you can get some up and down and some weird forward motion. That is the giggity. Inferno is the Quagmire of Transformers. Giggity. Yeah. Side to side, everything is kind of limited due to his head section, but again, he is super nice and super acceptable. And then to take his chest off, what I found I like to do is you just pull from the bottom here and it pops off. But some of these don't do that. Some of them, like this one, is super tight. And what I tend to do is just, once you pop this off, then you can come up here and wiggle it side to side just to get it off. A little bit looser now than it was the first time. And there you are with his section to hold Red Alert. And I know it's not Red Alert, but let's see if we can do this. I'm going to look on the box for the instructions. Yes, I have not tried this before. And yes, you may complain. That is your right. I think it goes in like this. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah. Something like that. I think his legs go over this. Maybe kind of sits in there. Ugh, he's falling apart. But anyway, you get the hint. There it is. And he can... It's one of the reasons he probably has so many ratchets. He can hold him. There you go. And that may not be the right exact pose, but, you know, you get the idea. Definitely wrong transformer. Wrong transformer. Right carry motion. So, there's that. And also, we'll pop this off. As I said earlier, instead of the chrome, if you want the painted chest, you can do that. And that pops on the same way. And then he also has the painted extension here. So you pop this off. And you're going to pop that on. Just like so. Flip his hand in. And then you have all the white matches. This is a whiter, kind of off-whitish. White with a tad of silver, you can say. And then that all matches up. I guess that would be for animation accuracy if you're into that sort of thing. Which, you know, it's nice. It's nice they threw in all these accessories. They didn't have to, so I really appreciate that, even though, you know, some of them may not be for me. But that's okay, because I still love him. So, there you have Masterpiece Inferno. Make sure you subscribe to the channel down on the little button in the corner. It's very tiny. It's right there. Should be touching it right now. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the video wherever you can. Share it on Twitter. Share it on YouTube. Share it on Facebook. Share, share, share. The more you share, the more videos I can do. And the more videos I want to do. Which I want to do a lot. Especially when they're as nice as him. He is, in my mind, before I got him in hand, I was only getting him because he was an official Transformer. If he was a third-party Transformer, I would be saying get him right now. Go out and get him. You can get him roughly, I think, for anywhere from $100 to $130, maybe a little bit more with shipping. But he is wonderful, and I highly recommend him, and I really look forward to Megatron. After playing around with him, I just have a feeling that Megatron is going to be beyond what we thought we're going to get. So, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.